storm back there? We got one just west of us.
No, we're good here.
Okay.
There's a lady with a question when you get a chance.
This is Jackie. I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a generalized anxiety disorder, and I've had it since I was 16, and I'm 52 now. I've been on Webcam about 9 months, and it has not helped that condition. I wondered if I could need another 2 every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I do that. Definitely would. One in the morning, one in the evening. Whenever you take 2 a day, you want to separate it. Take one in the morning, one in the evening, both with food, both with some fat. And definitely you need to try to get down 8-ounce glasses of water a day.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
You bet.
This is Tina from California. I have a question.
Yes.
We see on some of the sheets that it says that there's research on Webcam, or it's been researched or approved or something by the Veterans Administration. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know the results. If Steve was on, he could tell you about, I think that they're doing some study on post-traumatic syndrome.
Doc, I don't know of any specific study that I've heard of. I know that there's been some relationship in Denver with the Veterans Hospital. I don't know what extent that would be. I do know that we've had a lot of very positive anecdotal stories that we have received from many of our veterans and family of veterans that have told us a lot of very good things that's happened to the people that are taking the product.
Yeah. Well, you know, we just have to wait, folks, until those studies are completed. When the studies are done, we have to wait until they're published, and then we can have access to them. You know, because we're not paying for them. The other entities are. Then we have to wait until their publication comes out, and then we can use them, and they're on my website.
You know, Doc, that lady that asked us about anxiety disorder, if you do just a general search for oxidative stress and anxiety, we find about 270 studies.
Good. Did the lady hear that? The lady that just spoke about anxiety disorder?
I think that was Jackie.
Jackie? I don't hear her. Yes.
Hear me now? Okay.
Did you hear what Steve said?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. That'll give you some comfort reading those studies.
Okay. Yeah, I never thought to take the 2 a day for a while, and I got to thinking, well, why not ask?
Sure. Sure, go right ahead. One in the morning, one in the evening, but you should be sure and drink 8-ounce glasses of water a day. Okay?
All right, hello.
Oh,
Yes.
One quick thing, Doc.
Go ahead.
Just a second. If you do oxidative stress and the whole post-traumatic stress disorder, you'll come up with 114 studies, you know, so there is a lot out there of tying these conditions together. We just don't have anything specific with Protandim itself at this point.
No.
I'm sorry, that's what...
Yes.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Anna. I have a question. I know you can go to, I think you said PubMed and put in your disease related to oxidative stress, but I don't have access to a computer too handy, so I was wondering, just out of curiosity, do you hear stories about MS in relation to Protandim? Is that something that's,
There's many, sorry. Do you have MS?
no, my sister-in-law does.
Oh. Well, what would be the best if you would call me on a 3-way, and we'll discuss the whole thing with your sister-in-law.
I see. Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Dr. Marvin?
Yes.
It's Sandy from California. I have a question about vitamins. I have a customer that says she needs to take all of her vitamins, and I know that you mentioned that we don't need to take all of our vitamins. Can you clarify that?
Yes. she says she has to, and I'd let her go ahead. And what Dr. McCord has said in that recording on the primetime investigative report was that he doesn't think antioxidant vitamins like vitamin E and C or alpha-lipoic acid or CoQ10 are actually needed because protandum elevates the production of those enzymes, the superoxide dismutase, the catalase, and the peroxidase of glutathione up to their maximum. So there wouldn't be any need to have any help. It pretty well takes that up as far as it would go, i.e. the level it was when you were 20 years old. Or as the investigative report shows, as John Quinones took his up to a newborn. He was 54 at the time. That's what he's talking about. There's just so much production of antioxidant enzymes here available. And he also cautioned that you do not want to take over 500 milligrams of vitamin C per day because it turns oxidative after that.
All right.
Not
Thank
mentioned
you.
that, so you bet.
Hi, Dr. Joellen from Connecticut.
Yes.
Hey, what about using DHA for the of omega-3 for that
Yes,
anxiety?
I recommend that highly, and EPA also from omega-3, because the most powerful hormones in your body are the eicosanoids, and the eicosanoids are what are developed when you have the DHA and the EPA in your system. And you can study those by going to zoneliving.com, and you'll see the effects of the eicosanoids. So my recommendations for people that are on protandem to take three things. One, take a good general vitamin, preferably if you can get A, D, E, K that are water soluble. And then number two, omega-3, the ones that have the best source you can find of the DHA and EPA in the omega-3, and not krill oil. We're talking about cold water fish, omega-3. And then the third thing I imagine you can guess is protandum. So you take your general vitamins and minerals, you take the omega-3, and you take protandum. And as far as I can tell, you're covered.
I wanted to add to what I was just saying. Joellen from Connecticut, I had a wonderful experience this week. With a fellow on for tandem with omega, and he had a complete turnaround. He just never expected this. He had been on nutrients before. His immune system was, being helped, but he said, I want to throw everything away. He said, this gentleman had a serious injury, loading cabinets, he's a cabinet maker, and he's been injured for 2 years. And he could not, he just was so disabled, he's getting in and out of chairs, and he's running around now. I mean, it's just incredible, how his immune system puts in. And happy, oh my God, I thought I was talking to the wrong person. I didn't know who I was talking to. And then I went over to see him, and he's completely changed. He wants to, all his children have ADD, and he wants to get everybody on it. So
It's a repairman and a little yellow tablet.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
Sounds great. Thank you. Anybody else have a question? If there is some new people on, don't be bashful. You can ask me any question you want about the technology, the product, or the opportunity. Feel free. Any question is a good question.
Hey, Doc, Marlon, it's Kathy from Indiana calling. My sister is taking her protandem at night, and she said she's feeling really wiped out. I told her to take it in the
Well,
morning.
where did she ever get the idea to take it at night?
I don't know, because that's when she remembers to take it. I told her to take it in the morning, and that's when she remembers to take it at night. So.
Yeah, well, I don't listen to many complaints when they don't take it like they're supposed to. Take it early in the morning, take it with food, with a little fat in it.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Kathy. Kathy, I got a suggestion for you.
Kathy, sweetheart, I have a client that wants to put her husband on. He has had a heart attack 3 years ago, before he was 50, and he takes Q10. Are you familiar with that, doctor?
CoQ10, yes, everybody is.
Should he continue with that and then take Protandim, or if he takes Protandim, he doesn't have to take that?
Well, he doesn't have to, but because he is taking it, I'd let him take it for a while till he can feel the effects of the Protandim. Won't hurt, they don't interact with each other.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
You may. Steve, you were going to give somebody some advice.
I was going to say for Kathy in Indiana, for her relative or sister, I guess it is, that was taking the pill at night, a reminder in the morning, never take a dry erase marker and put up on the mirror where she gets up in the morning and looks at the mirror first thing, write it up there, take your Protandim and write it in a dry erase up on her mirror. That's a good reminder.
Okay, I got that. Thank you.
Sounds good. Okay.
We got some other folks with questions tonight. Just *6 your phone and we got an open line.
Dr. Marvin.
Yes. Marvin? There's a lady first, sir.
I'm
Go ahead,
calling
ma'am.
from Illinois. Hello.
What?
I'm
Yes,
calling
ma'am.
from Illinois.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling from Illinois, and I'm
Yes.
new, brand new. I wanted to find out. I work at a hospital in a doctor's office, and one of the anesthesiologists that works there has MS, and she's still able to work, but she kind of drags her feet. And I wanted to know, would you advise me to have her do the 3-way call with you also?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Now, I'm going to be at the World Convention starting in the morning pretty early. But you could probably get a hold of me tomorrow afternoon. But otherwise, I'm going to be pretty busy for the next 3 days.
I understand. Okay.
I'll be more than happy to talk to her and you in the 3-way.
Okay. I appreciate it very much.
Okay.
Let me paint a little picture of hope out there. I've had 6 personal contacts with that particular issue and seen positive results in those 6. Like Doc says, there's some hope out there for folks. Hopefully, this position is going to be open to listen.
Yeah, that's what I hope.
Dr. Marvin is, certainly able to bring some value to the table to help that person because there's a lot of life left. So encourage him to take the opportunity, please.
Yes.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, doctor.
Hey, Dr. Marvin?
Hello.
Okay, he was first, ma'am. Go ahead, sir.
I have a friend that has, my name's Rich Duda from Cleveland. I have a friend that has like an arthritis bump on his wrist, like not on the wrist, up around between the thumb and the finger. And I told him about this Protandim. I just wondered, he started it. If that'll help get rid of that arthritis, his doctor said the only way you can get rid of it is by having an operation.
Now, is it arthritis or ganglion?
He didn't tell me, but I'll ask him.
That's the key question. Is it a ganglion or arthritis? It sounds like what you're describing is a ganglion.
Say that again?
Ganglion.
Yeah. That's like a gristle thing, isn't it? My mom had one of those on her wrist.
It's a cyst.
A cyst? Okay. The doctor called it arthritis, and he said the only way out.
Well, you see, the doctor doesn't know anything about this technology.
That's true.
Okay? Find out if it's a ganglion or if it is a nodule from arthritis. That's a very rare place to have a nodule.
Well, if it is, would it help?
Yes, I think it will help. I'd like to have a picture of it. Just email it to me.
Very good.
Okay.
I can do that. Thank you very much.
Yes. There's a lady that had a question. Go ahead.
Hi, Dr. Marvin. Yeah, just please. My friend takes high blood pressure medicine, so she just want to know if does the potential interfere with the
It has no drug interactions. It has no drug interactions.
Dr. Marvin, this is friend. I started, I wanted to take the potential for my osteoarthritis. I have it everywhere in my body, and when I took it with my blood pressure medication, small doses, 2.5 milligrams a day. I was getting chest pain. So I decided to
You were getting what?
chest pain. I take it every morning.
This doesn't cause chest pains, ma'am.
Excuse me, I have not finished what I want to tell you. So I
Go ahead.
decided to take my blood pressure medication as usual at 7 in the morning, and then take some tandem around 11 with lunch. And I was still having problems with chest pain, excuse me. So then I decided to take it around 4 in the evening. That worked for me, but is that not a good time to take it?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I don't know what the problem was with the pressure around my heart, but it was a problem for me. I've been taking it for about 30 days now. I have not noticed any kind of improvement in my arthritis.
It's too early yet.
Excuse me?
It's too early. Are you taking it with food, with some fat in the food?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, keep taking it.
Hi, this is Jackie. Jackie again.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi. The guy was talking about the thing you were talking about, the ganglion. I did the same thing. I had a ganglion cyst in my left wrist, and I didn't just go like sit on the floor and put my hands, lean on my hands behind me. And I didn't even think about it, but after he was talking, I was like, oh, I wonder if that's gone. And it's gone. My ganglion cyst is gone.
Well, thank you.
And I don't have any pain anymore with it.
Great.
I didn't even, it was one of those things that I got so used to it, I didn't really think about it, but I had to do a test.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yes.
Doc, this is Rick in Prattville, and this is for the lady who was concerned about multiple sclerosis. If she does a search on PubMed with oxidative stress, multiple sclerosis, she'll find 393 published articles, excuse me.
393 articles, ma'am, on PubMed.gov.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we got a lot of business we're getting rid of tonight. Anybody else have a question?
This is Dudon in Cleveland. A friend of mine takes the Prodentum twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. He's been on the high blood pressure for the longest time, and he's off it now.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, great.
Absolutely.
Dr. Marvin?
Yes.
Hi, this is Lisa again. I was just wondering, this first time I heard of my friend say that when she took the Protandim with her high blood pressure medicine, it caused her heart to kind of aggravate or something. Is that sometimes happen if you take it too close to a medicine?
No. It has no drug interactions.
Well, it happened to me, and that's why I tried to delay it throughout the day. But I delayed it three hours after first taking my blood pressure. I still had the pressure around in my chest. I didn't have the problem when I took it late in the afternoon, like 4 in the afternoon. But I did have it because I did not have that kind of pain around, taking it before I get to club handle. So that was my real concern. It's like, why am I having this pressure? So I started staggering time. At 4 o'clock it works okay. But you had said earlier you should take it first thing in the morning. So I'm just trying to get an understanding about, unless I have an unusual case.
Okay, any other questions?
Dr. Marvin?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Anna again. About the lady with the tightness in her chest. When I started taking it, I think I went through a cleansing, and it caused...
That will happen. Yes, that will happen very many times.
Kind of like symptoms like that. But
Yeah.
I discovered, I sometimes need to drink even more water than recommended, and that really
We
helps.
tell that to people every Tuesday night. 8-ounce glasses of water a day is normal for a 150-pound person.
Because it kind of caused symptoms like that, but I think it was just cleansing.
Yes, we see lots of cleansing. There's no drug interactions, but cleansing does happen. That's because we have so many toxins and free radicals stored up in our body, we have no concept of it. We're making 300 times 10 to the 21st power free radicals every day. And how many years have we lived with nothing that would clean those out until now? So we've got the intracellular shampoo that's cleaning every cell in your body. Okay?
Art Williams has spoken to many business groups.
This is Yes Wood over in Jacksonville, Florida.
The speech was
Yes.
delivered to the 1987 National Religious Broadcasting Convention
Just turned
and has
46
become a
years
classic
last month.
example of Art's philosophy on winning in business. It is simply entitled, Do It.
Thank you, Jerry. And I tell you, I don't know if I've been this nervous in a long time. This is the most intimidating thing that I think's ever happened to me. An old dumb South Georgia football coach speaking to a bunch of TV personalities like many of you, many great evangelists in the audience, and who put me between Falwell and Schwaggart on the same night just totally blows me away. But I'll try to give it my best shot. I was asked to talk to you about how to win in business. I think it's a good subject for you to think about.